Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Emmanuel, I'm an airline pilot and a PMGG 777 beta tester. Today we're going to fly the 777-300ER with the Boris sound pack from Dubai to Phuket for a flight just shy of 6 hours. At this point, thank you very much to Orbex for providing my review copy of the Boris 777 sound pack. More on that in the link in the video description below. Now, let's get straight into this one. So, it's been a little while since we've flown the 777-300ER, but nonetheless I still instantly recognize the differences in the sound pack with the Boris sound pack, and it is quite a bit nicer. Now, I'm recording this one at a time where PMDG's own sound set is still to be released for the airplane, so we'll have to see what PMDG is going to come up with, but for the time being with the old sound set from PMDG, I gotta say that the Boris is quite the step up. So, 777-300ER, I'm really looking forward to this. Let's get right into this by taking a seat on the captain's seat of our 777. Our scheduled departure time is in 24 minutes, that means it is about time that we get going. So let's order some catering services down here so that we get things moving. Now, from here on, let's start with our procedures. So the ADRU is going to come on. I'm also already going to turn the voice recorder switch on over here. We don't need the APU, even though it is 31 degrees outside here in Dubai, because we do have the ground air conditioning connected, therefore the packs are currently off. Now, while we're waiting for everything to come to life, let's go ahead and do a couple of the initial items. So I'm gonna go for the status page, you can have the doors, and then let's also get up the engine page. So the oil quantity, yeah, I could need a little bit of a refill on the right hand side, that way we won't need to refill it in Phuket, so I'd rather do that over here in Dubai at the home base, and now it's completely full. So, recall and all those items over here are indeed expected items, and the TCAS message is expected as well. Hydraulic quantity is sufficient, oxygen pressure is sufficient, and then we can do the oxygen test on this side, and you can do yours as well, please. So, under 6 hours, so definitely no third pilot on board a flight like this one, so we are running well like this. So, going down into the FMS then, let's go right over here. It's a 777-300 with a G90-115 engine. The nav database is up to date, and we can copy and paste the GPS position. And with that, we have done everything that we had to do for our aircraft acceptance. Now let's move forward and start with the flight plan so that you guys know where we are going. We are going to request our data from SimBrief down here, and then let's just move that up a little bit, like that's nicer. Alright, so for our OFP we are going to go all the way down to the en route charts, and here they are. So out of Dubai, straight line for like 5 hours, then a slight left turn, and then we're already on a 200-mile final for runway 09. We've got a small ETOP section here based on our destination itself, and then I keep forgetting that name, I think it's Hyderabad. The first half of the flight is clear, then the second half of the flight we're entering the intertropical convergence zone. As you can see, loads of CBs in the forecast over here that we might have to fly around, so we'll just be making our way over there. Now going up into the actual weather, let's have a look. Departing Dubai, the winds are easterly at 5 knots, so probably going to be runway 30 active. And then at our destination in Phuket, we're expecting some light thunderstorms throughout the course of the local evening. At our arrival time in the morning at 0500, we're expecting nice and easterly winds, few clouds, temperature probably going to stay about 26 or so, maybe even get a little bit longer. Our outlet in Langkawi, well, is going to be absolutely fine at our arrival time, but you'll notice that they will get some thunderstorms in the evening. Not going to be any of our concern. By that time, we'll long be back in the hotel. Alright, so with that in mind, let's go all the way up over here and see. So an on-time departure from Dubai leads to an arrival 25 minutes early in Phuket. The weather weights are completely fine. Level 350 at first, 370 later, And with that in mind, let's go down into the fuel section and think about what we want to take. So the arrival fuel by default is close to 8 tons. That raises the question, do we need any extra? And seeing that the arrival weather is so good, we got 11 minutes to circumvent any possible CBs. I think it's going to be totally fine if we just take the minimum rounded up. So 53.9 plus 500 rounded up, give me 55 tons, and then we're good to go. So let's go to weight and balance, import that from SimBrief, go for the precise loading, and we'll round this one up to 55 tons. Like that, enter, and that's it. Beautiful. Alright then, so from here on, let's go straight into our aircraft setup. And we are going to start down here on the FMS. As always, I will be using my WinWing MCU to make the inputs. Highly recommended piece of hardware, by the way. So let's go on to the route. And then we can do the route request down here and SimBrief route, select, and let's have that do its thing. Might take a little while until that has arrived, so we're just gonna be waiting for that. Alright, here we go. By the way, nice new chime that they have added. So we can load this up. Waiting for the route to arrive, and should come up like any moment now. In the meantime, we might as well go into the chart app in order to gather a couple of charts for today's flight. So we'll need some airport charts, we'll also need the parking charts for this apron here, I think. Yeah, that's ours. Okay, and then we need the SID, which is going to be the Ivuro. Is it 1 Foxtrot? Yeah, Ivuro 1 Foxtrot, that's it. Alright, and we can use the dark charts for that. Alright, cool. So, quick check. We're going from Dubai to Phuket, Emirates 378. And our routing. Well, let's go ahead and enter that departure runway 30 right, Ivuro 1 Foxtrot. And the arrival is going to be an Anaf Zulu runway 09. And we'll have the Upnan 1 Charlie arrival. Down here it is. Let's see where that one ends. At Kalim, so let's take the Kalim transition. Okay, so route activate. Now let's cross-check. Ivuro Mike 428 Munga, Alpha 777 Vaxim, Papa 307 Para, November 571 Rupti, and Lima 645 Upnan. That looks good. So execute. Now let's go down to the legs and check that's it. For that I do want my nav display with the plan mode, please. Okay, so straight at Delta Bravo 570, minimum 180 knots. Then it's going to be a right enter, Delta Bravo 560, minimum 190 knots. Delta Bravo 567, maximum 220 above 3000. Delta Bravo 569 above 4000. Cooper above 5000. Okra above 7000. Vaxab above 10. Ludef above 11. Then Get It and Ivuro. Okay, that looks like it's rather easy going. Initial climb clearance 4000. Might as well set that down here, plus 100 as a reminder. Okay, so far so good. Then let's enter the step climb, which is going to be at Beacon. And that's 370 with a step. Alright, cool. Execute. Then route data, load the wind data uplink. And execute FMCCom uplink load. And here we go. Now for the progress page, 2,725 miles versus 2,730 miles. Good enough. Navrat page, everything auto-tuned is good. Fix info, we are going to be using Dubai with a 25-mile ring down here. And then on to the init page. Let's accept that uplink, but cross-check it nonetheless. So that's 3.2 plus 4.7 to make it round is 7.9 basically. So let's go ahead and put that in here. Zero fuel weight stays blank. Level 350 is correct. Cost NX 59. is also correct. Minimum fuel temperature minus 44. Cruise CG 30. And then on to the takeoff page. Next page, noise abatement procedure number 2 is cross-checked down there. And finally on the VNAV page, transition altitude 13,000, which checks against the chart up here. Okay, good. So that's our FMS setup complete. Then let's go ahead and leave it like that for the time. And then we can start with the rest of our pre-flight. So up here everything's set. Down here we'll on those emergency lights. Passenger signs can come on. Over here everything's set. Logo light goes on, and on the right side everything is set once again. So let's move forward. Like that. Checklists, reset, all. And then we'll go on to the comms. And we'll do flight information, ATIS request OMDB. Enter and uplink. Thank you, send. Thank you very much. Great, so we'll wait until the ATIS arrives before we enter the QNH. Then let's go ahead and find some frequencies. So, pinned airport chart. Let's see, Dubai ground 1835, I guess. And that is now set. Park and brake set as well. Transmit VHF left right, like that. Weather and turbulence is active, and we don't have a third pilot, so we don't need to tune anything down there. Okay, transponder is set. Then we need 1 to 1.5. Like that. And you can go ahead and tune a couple of radios as well. Alright, so far so good. Then let's see, Dubai, ATIS Tango 1, 2. They switched runways. God, I hate this. Okay, tell you what, let's go ahead and request the clearance before we redo anything. So that was a facility OMDB. Into here, ATIS, I think it's at hotel. Our gate is Foxtrot 22. And good morning. Okay, cool. So Emirates 378, Dubai, Phuket, ATIS Hotel, Fox 22, good morning, and send. Let's see what they're going to send us and what that clearance will eventually look like. So in the meantime, it was Tango. Okay, fine. QNH 1009, set once and set twice. So, clearance being processed is if no response in 2 minutes. Request new flight and app. Okay, cancel, thanks. And here's our departure clearance. Clear to Phuket, Ivoro 1 Foxtrot departure. So that's 30 right, Ivoro 1 Foxtrot, maintain 4000. Okay, departure on 122.5. Like that. And squawk 4425. Expect runway 30 right. Probably just about changing runways again. Okay, cool. So we can accept this. That way we don't have to redo the clearance. That makes our life easy. Here we go. Clearance accepted. And then we can hit cancel. Thank you. Alright, lovely. So, then let's quickly run over here and set up the right-hand side like that. I like it. So, 10 minutes to scheduled off block. We are done with all our setup. I suppose we can start the departure briefing now. So we are going to depart Dubai today. Runway 30 right, Ivuro 1 Foxtrot departure, initial climb 4000. 4000 is also the minimum safe altitude. In case of we go straight ahead to the water, we can maintain 3000 as well. Plane should be climbing fine, though we're not all that high. Extra fuel and time, we've got basically like 10 minutes, well, more like 7 minutes with the extra fuel we loaded. Alright, and that's it. Thank you very much. So we've got no hotspots for the taxi out. We are crossing one runway though, which is a little bit of a thing, so good look outside as we're crossing runway 30 left. Stop margin for an RTO should be more than plenty today. In case of, we have to continue straight ahead 25 to the water. As you mentioned, between 3 and 4000 is everything acceptable for us. We can come back immediately, slightly overweight, not too much of a problem. I suppose fuel dumping is not even going to be much of an issue today. Got nothing special, nothing non-standard. However, we do have a couple of speed restrictions so long as SID. We don't have the minimum restrictions in the FMS, we do have the maximum 220 over here, so we'll have to keep the flaps extended for a little while. Apart from that, I've got no threats for this departure and nothing miscellaneous either. Any questions? No? Very good. Then let's do the pre-flight checklist, please. Oxygen, tested 100%, flight instruments, heading 210, altimeter 1009, reading 20, set left, set right, pre-flight checklist complete. Alright, great. So, don't ask me why the doors are still open on the right side. I mean, those guys are basically done, are they? And that's of course all assuming... Let's actually see what GSX says. Waiting for action, close entry, okay. I tell you what, we're gonna close them all, we'll just pretend that boarding is completed already. So, door management, close all. Why is 2 right opening straight away again? And the same for 5 right. Oh god. GSX. I just literally closed that door. You opened it again. Close. All. Let's see what's gonna happen this time. That looks better. Okay, cool. So all doors are closed, then we can say hello to our guests. Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. From the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. My name is Emmanuel. In the name of Emirates, I would like to welcome you aboard our Boeing 777-300ER on our flight to Phuket. Today's flight time will be just shy of 6 hours, expecting a smooth cruise at initially 35, later 37,000 feet of altitude. For the time being, just sit back, relax, make yourself comfortable on board, and we'll get back to you with the latest update when we start our approach to Phuket. I'm not gonna try an Arabian. People will just take that as an insult. Alright, so let's go ahead with our load sheet. So we've got a zero fuel weight of 218.8. And that gives me a gross weight of 273.8, which checks against the load sheet. So, 273.8 and 32. Let's go ahead. Performance tool. Import, runway 30 right. Takeoff weight, let's do 274. And the CG was 32. So, let's bring the weather up again. That's wind 107. So temperature is now 30 degrees and the QNH is 1009. Okay, calculate that. So we get 59 degrees assumed temperature. Here we go, and to flaps 5 takeoff, CG 32. 4 units trim, speed 656972, and that all checks, so we can accept those. Lovely. Alright, then we can stow that tablet again. The APU is available, lovely. So let's go ahead and remove all the ground equipment. So release, and Parking brake is set. Chocks removed as well. Lovely. Okay, excellent. Then we're pretty much good to go. So let's go ahead and talk to ground. Ground from FLADEC. So please confirm that all doors and hatches are closed, the ground equipment is removed, and that the bypass pin is installed. That's all confirmed, Cap. Okay, thanks. We'll call for pushback. Dubai ground, Emirates 378 Heavy, request pushback and startup.
Emirates 378, pushback and startup approved. Face southeast.
Pushback and startup approved, facing southeast, Emirates 378. Alright. So ground, can we pressurize? Yes, clear to pressurize.
213.
Thank you.
Pushback approved.
Pushback and start approved. Emirates 213.
We'll also turn the packs on up here already. Okay, so trim 4 units is set, transponder is set, B4 start checklist please.
3 Mike X-ray.
FLADEC door,
Runway 12 left taxi.
closed
Via Papa
and
Nina,
locked.
November 1.
MCP V2 172, heading 299, altitude 4000, takeoff speeds, V1 165, VR 169, V2 172, CDU pre-flight complete, trim 4 units, 0 and...
Pushback approved.
That's not 0. Here we go, that's why we do this. 0 and 0, taxi and takeoff briefing completed. And pushback has been approved, so beat becomes on. Before start checklist complete.
Emirates 213 ready to taxi.
And of course, we did not tell GSX to prepare the position for push and departure. Okay, so kindly do that now, please.
Runway 12 left taxi via Zulu, Zulu 9er,
So,
Kilo, Lima
doors.
3, Mike 1, Bravo Emirates 213. Ground Express India 543, taxi to parking.
Express India 543, taxi to parking via Kilo 11, Zulu.
Okay,
Zulu
another
11,
ground charge
Zulu
down
Express
here,
India
and
543.
then we can expect pushback as soon as the ground is ready.
Right, jet 14, runway 12 left taxi, via Zulu, Lima 1, Mike 1, Bravo.
Oh, they're still taking people towards 1-2 left, but
Runway 12 left taxi
our
via
clearance is
Zulu,
still for
Lima
30
1,
right,
Mike
so
1,
I'm not
Bravo
going to
Sprite
bother with
714.
that. Probably really just about in the process of
Express India 194 ready
shifting
to pushback.
or switching the runways.
Express India 194, pushback approved.
Come on, start moving.
Express India 194.
Speedbird 106, contact
Still
tower
not
on
even
118.75.
GSX.
Over to tower, Speedbird 106.
Sky Dubai 7 Kilo
And why is this taking
Give
so
way
long?
to the Emirates 777 on your right.
We told it we want pushback like what, 2 minutes ago?
7, Sky Dubai 7 Kilo
Oh, and there comes a second tug, driving
Dubai
into
7
the
Kilo
first
Lima.
one.
Give way to the Emirates 777 on your left.
No further comment on that. But okay, at least they're
We'll
now
give way to
attaching
the
the
Emirates
tug, so it should be
777,
ready to
Sky Dubai
push
7
back
Kilo
any moment. So there's still
Express
so many
India
people walking
540. Give way to
around
the Emirates
our
ahead.
aircraft. I can't like that.
Giving way to the Emirates 777, Express India 543. Express India 194 ready to taxi.
Express India 194. Runway
Okay,
12
so
left
facing
taxi,
southeast on
via
Zulu,
Papa
and
1,
park and brake
November,
is
November 1.
released.
Bravo.
Runway 12 left taxi via Papa 1, November 1, Bravo
Okay,
Express India
so Emirates
194.
actually runs that...
Sky
Oh, I
Dubai
missed
7
out
Kilo
this
Lima.
walk. I just
Give
wanted
way
to
to
turn
the
the
Emirates
transponder
ahead.
on. Anyway, in any case, let's just go ahead and look it up again. So, review ATC uplink
Jet 14, contact
clearance
tower on
4425.
118.75.
Over to tower.
Here we go, that's a correct squawk again. Alright, great. Ground from FLADEC, can we start the engines? Affirm, you're clear to start in sequence 2, then 1. Roger, starting engine 2. Right engine start.
Departing from Dubai to Phuket. On behalf of the airline, the captain
Okay, we have a good start on the right engine, start on the left engine.
Please leave your luggage behind
Clear
and
left.
proceed to the nearest exit.
Left engine start.
The emergency exits are located at the front, middle, and rear of the cabin. Follow the illuminated signs to reach them. As a reminder, please do not stand or walk around while the seatbelt sign is illuminated. If you notice any power banks or electronic devices becoming warm or damaged, please inform a crew member immediately. If an electronic device falls between the seats, notify us so we can retrieve.
So we can already set a couple of those lights up, since we will be turning the storm light off in a few moments. Okay, so he's probably going into our gate. Just waiting until we've pushed back far enough. So that looks like we've got a good start on engine number 1, and the pushback is completed. Set brakes, park and brake set. Alright, here we go. So recall is looking good. Then let's start with the flight controls, please. Full up. Full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral. Man, it's so quiet in here. But we definitely turned the packs on. Interesting. I would expect them to come on. Okay, so here's the tuck. There's the tow bar. Alright, then we can check the rudders. Full left. Here comes the air conditioning. Full right. And neutral. Okay, so where's the ramp agent? There she is, in the middle of nothing. Is she holding a pen? I got no idea. Can't see it. Yeah, in the lights we could just see it. Okay, so pin is in the hands. Then before taxi checklist. Anti-ice. Auto, recall, checked. Flight controls, checked. Ground equipment, cleared. Before taxi checklist, complete. Emirates 378 Heavy, request taxi.
Emirates 378, pushback and startup approved.
No.
Face southeast.
Emirates 378, request taxi.
Emirates 88 Foxtrot, request push and start clearance.
Sometimes it's so strange.
Emirates 88 Foxtrot.
Sometimes it
pushback
just
approved.
doesn't understand what I'm saying.
Roger, pushback.
When I look into the
Emirates
text
88
log, it really
Foxtrot.
understood request pushback, but why?
Emirates 378, runway 30 right taxi, via Kilo 4, hold short of runway 12 right, then Mike 7, Bravo, Mike M14R.
Runway 12 right taxi via Juliet, Juliet 2, Zulu, Zulu 9er, Kilo, Kilo 2, Emirates 7.
Emirates 378, taxi runway 30 right via Kilo 4, hold short runway 12 right, thereafter Mike 7, Bravo, Mike 14 Alpha.
Emirates 823, give way to the company ahead.
Why did it delete my taxi route?
Giving way to the company 777, Emirates 823.
Oh god, okay, so we are supposed to taxi via Kilo 4. That means it's going to be a left-hand turn, left 180, Kilo 4, and then on the other side down by Mike. That's the standard routing. Okay, so we're clear on the left side, clear on the right side.
Over to tower, Emirates 3 Mike X-ray.
Strobe lights coming off,
Emirates 656, ready to taxi.
park and brake off.
Emirates 656,
Little bit of
runway 12
power.
left taxi, via
Let's go.
uniform Yankee, Lima 3, Mike 1, Bravo.
Runway 12 left taxi via uniform Yankee, Lima 3, Mike 1, Bravo, Emirates 656. Roger, pushback approved.
Alright, cabin's ready.
Ground, Sky Dubai 1570, taxi to the gate.
Sky Dubai 1570, taxi to parking via M13B, M13A, hold short of runway 30 right, then November 9er, Papa 8, Papa.
M13B, M13A, hold short of runway 30 right, then November 9er, Papa 8, Papa, Sky Dubai 1570. Bangla Star 342, ready to taxi.
Bangla Star 342, runway 12 right taxi.
Okay, so
Papa,
here's Kilo
Papa
4 and we're supposed
November
to hold
4,
short.
Hold short of runway 12 left, then Mike 5, Alpha, Mike 5, Bravo.
Runway 12 right, taxi via Papa, Papa 4, November 4. Hold short of runway 12 left, then Mike 5, Alpha, Mike 5, Bravo, Bangla Star 342.
Emirates 544, request push and start clearance.
Okay, so the runway seems clear on both sides.
Pushback approved, Emirates 544.
Emirates 378, request crossing runway 12 right.
Saudi 585, runway 12 right taxi via Zulu, Zulu 6, Kilo, Kilo 2.
Runway 12 right, taxi via Zulu, Zulu 6, Kilo, Kilo 2, Saudi 585.
I think someone's...
378, cross runway 12 right, then continue taxi via Mike 7. Bravo, Mike M14A.
Cross runway 12 right, then taxi runway 30 right via Mike 14 Alpha, Emirates 378 heavy. Okay, clear
Emirates
left side
544, ready to taxi.
and clear right side.
Emirates 544, runway 12 left taxi via Zulu, Zulu 7, Kilo, Lima 3, Mike 1, Bravo.
So it goes straight over here, and then we're crossing
Taxi via Zulu.
with Mike 7 Bravo
Kilo,
over
Lima
here,
3,
and then it's
Mike,
going to be a right hand
Mike
turn
1.
onto Mike
Bravo,
14
Emirates
Alpha.
544.
Express India 194, contact tower on 118.75.
Switching to tower, Express India 194.
Ground is Sky Dubai 906.
Okay,
taxi
so
to the
left
gate.
is clear, that airplane ain't gonna affect us, and the right is clear as well.
906, taxi to parking via M13B, M13A, hold short of runway 30 right, then November 9er, Papa 8, Papa.
M13B, M13A, hold short of runway 30 right, then November 9er, Papa 8, Papa, Sky Dubai 906.
Ground, Emirates 57 X-ray, taxi to parking.
Emirates 57 X-ray.
Okay,
taxi
so
to parking via
to
Kilo
review the
11,
takeoff briefing,
Kilo,
it's going to
Zulu
be a
16,
lefty takeoff
Zulu.
runway 30 right, flaps 5, noise abatement procedure
Zulu
number 2,
112,
takeoff speed
Zulu 16,
65,
Zulu,
69,
Emirates 57
72,
X-ray.
initial speed limit 220, we take off with a right hand turn, contact departure 122.5 when advised by
Sky Dubai to
ATC,
Papa Echo,
and
taxi to parking via M13B,
in case of emergency,
Mike,
straight ahead
Mike
to the
17,
ocean, minimum
Kilo
3,000 feet.
Juliet 5.
30 left for an immediate return.
M13B, Mike,
More than long
17,
enough,
Kilo
no
14, Juliet
problems
5,
at
Sky
all.
Dubai 2, Papa
Do you have any
Echo.
questions? No?
Bangla Star
So
3
that's our
contact
briefing
tower
complete.
on 118.75.
So, before takeoff checklist.
Switching to tower, Bangla Star 342.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Emirates 4 Echo, request push and start clearance.
Emirates for Echo, cleared for push and start.
Push and start approved, Emirates 4 Echo.
Emirates 129er contact tower on 118.75.
So, passing Mike 12,
tower,
that means
Emirates
another 2
129er.
taxiways on the left. So the first one is Mike 13, then Mike 14 Alpha is the third taxiway on the left side. There's nothing coming on the right that we could run
Emirates
into, that's
213,
good.
give way to the Saudia, 320 Neo on your left.
So Mike 13 Alpha,
Neo, Emirates 213.
and that's Mike 14
Emirates
Alpha up
656
next.
contact tower on 118.75. Emirates 378, contact tower on 118.75. Have a good morning.
118.75, Emirates 378, good morning.
Emirates 4 Echo, ready to taxi.
Emirates for Echo, run.
Dubai Tower, Emirates 378 Heavy, ready for departure.
378. Heavy, Dubai Tower. Runway 30 right. Wind 090 at 7. Cleared for takeoff.
Runway 30 right, clear for takeoff, Emirates 378 Heavy. Alright, you ready? Suppose that's a yes. Okay, checklists are complete, radar is on, TCAS is on. What else could we ask for? Left side's clear, right side is clear. That landing traffic is on 30 left, not 30 right.
30L holding short, sky Dubai 2 Papa Echo. Dubai Tower, SunTrek 740, established on the RNAV, runway 12 right.
Ready?
SunTrek 740, roger.
Take off. Thrust set.
80 knots.
Ethiopian
Checked.
600, contact ground on 118.35.
Switching to ground, Ethiopian 600.
Side right to Papa Echo, hold short of runway 30 left.
Hold short of 30 left, sky Dubai 2 Papa Echo.
Hello, what are you doing there?
Rotate. Positive brake.
Gear up.
Sky Dubai 808.
400.
Wind 090 at 7. Runway 12 right, cleared to land.
12 right, cleared to land, sky Dubai 808.
Alright.
378. Contact departure on 122.5.
122.5, Emirates 378.
Emirates 378. Traffic at your 12 o'clock, 2 miles. Same altitude, 737.
Oh, lovely. And we'll just keep climbing for a bit.
Ethiopian 600. Hold short
Okay,
of runway
speed
30
and event.
right.
Maintain current speed, please. 190.
30R, holding short, Ethiopian 600.
Sky Dubai 2 Papa, Echo cross runway 30 left.
Crossing 30 left, sky Dubai 2 Papa Echo.
Dubai departure, Emirates 378 Heavy, passing 2,400, climbing 4,000.
Emirates 656. Contact departure. Safe travel.
Okay, so we're out of harm's way.
Dubai departure radar contact. Climb via the seat to 11,000.
Climb by a SID 11,000, Emirates 378. Flaps 1.
Over to Al
Speed
Maktoum
check.
radar on 124.025, Emirates 656. Al Maktoum radar, Emirates 656 at 0.
So, 11,000 is set. That was a strange departure with the traffic moving in both directions. Really wonder what Saint Intention thought there.
Emirates 656 contact UA center on 128.125. 128.125 for Emirates 656.
Flight director, you're doing weird things. We're not gonna do any further left turn here. Alright, finally cleared the speed restriction. Flaps up. Speed checked.
Departure Emirates 2132,000 for 4,000. Emirates
313 radar contact, climb and maintain 9000.
Climb 9000, Emirates 213.
Alrighty.
213 contact Al Maktoum radar on 124.025.
Autopilot, and the flaps are up. After takeoff checklist.
124.025.
After takeoff checklist complete.
Al Maktoum radar, Emirates 213.
Very nice. So let's see. We don't need that clock anymore. The left timer is absolutely enough. Let's have a look. Upcoming 344, recommended 350. Arrival time 426, scheduled is 0500. Beautiful.
125 for express
Nice and
India
on
194. Good day.
time. What else could we ask for?
Emirates 213 contact UA center on 128.125.
And just look at those beautiful views.
Emirates 213.
Nighttime departures with Sim Update 4 are amazing.
Level 130.
Even though they could work a little bit on those edges down there.
Radar contact.
But yeah, I mean, look at this. Nighttime departures are just amazing here. There used to be a little bit of a dead zone for my channel, because most of you wouldn't really like
Dubai approach, Qatar 65 Bravo.
like the night flying in the dark, but I think the sim is now looking so incredibly good. You know what? Put your opinions on night flights into the comments below. I'd really be interested in it. Really be
Departure
interested.
Emirates 7 2000 for 4000.
Emirates 7 radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000.
Climb 10,000, Emirates 7.
Alright, 1000 to go.
Emirates 378, climb flight level 270.
Emirates 378, climb flight level 270. Set 27,000 checked.
Emirates 7 contact Al Maktoum radar on 124.025.
Alright, then I think we can definitely release our passengers. Let's just wait until the plane is finished banking, because the moment we put the seatbelts off, everyone's going to jump up.
Al Maktoum radar, Emirates 0.
Alright. So that will do for the time being. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight with us, and then we'll get back to you when we start the approach into our destination.
Emirates 544 contact Al Maktoum radar
Lock
on
on.
124.025.
Let's see who's gonna be next.
124.025 for Emirates 544.
Emirates 378, contact Al Maktoum radar on 124.025.
124.025, Emirates 378.
Emirates 65.
102 radar, Emirates 378 heavy, passing 112 clock 270.
Emirates 378, 124.025, acknowledge.
Ah yeah.
Emirates 378, heavy, Al Maktoum radar identified, Salam Sharjah QNH 1008.
1008, Emirates 378 heavy. Well, whatever that's worth.
Emirates 544
Set
contact
standard.
UAE center on 128.125.
Standard cross check, passing 132 now.
128
Check.
decimal 125.
Alright, so let's lock on Oscar, Mike, Mike. And here we go. Great, and that's it. So guys, for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight, and enjoy the beautiful sunrise to come, and then I see you all on the arrival into Phuket.
아직 난 몰라요 우연 속에 만나지겠죠 안 돼요 서두르진 않을게요 운명을 믿어볼래요 우린 너무 다르지만 맞춰보
runway 9er into Phuket. Emirates 378 heavy.
Alright my friends, you've heard it. We're expecting the RNAV approach into Phuket today. And we are already pretty much coming straight in on the
Emirates
final
378,
here.
descend altitude 4000.
Descending altitude 4000, Emirates 378 heavy. So we're going down towards 4000, and then we can quickly go ahead and talk about the approach as we are on the descent over here. So we're flying the RNAV approach today, and it starts basically from Lazam in 3000, descending down to the Phuket Whiskey Fox in 1700. That's the final approach fix. From there it's a 3-degree descent, and we're going down to a minimum of 870 using LNAV and VNAV. For the missed approach, track 085 to 2500 and right direct Genoa, climbing 4000 and hold. And, well, that's about everything there is. The minimum is 3000, 4.5 in the north, and generally we've got a pretty high minimum because we are going to end up, well, high temperatures, so probably above the poppies, so we have to expect disconnecting the automatics on final approach, getting the flight directors off, and then landing the airplane manually. Alright, so that's the entirety of the plan. Then let's go ahead and do an approach briefing so that you guys are complete in the loop of what my plans are. So we're landing in Phuket, runway 09, RNAV approach, and the MSA is up to 4,500, 3,000 in the south, minimum 870, go around straight at 2.5, right turn Genoa 4,000 to hold. Extra fuel and time, we're arriving with a 9.5, the minimum is 7.9, that gives us around about 15 minutes extra. It's easy in the 777, it's 100 kilos per minute. Okay, now going for the approach itself, we will initially use flight director guidance, flaps 30, oar brakes 3 with maximum reverse to keep the brake as cool as possible, and we'll aim to vacate the runway on the second rapid, or rather on the first rapid exit taxiway to the right hand side. And no hotspots for our taxi-in, stop margin will be more than enough, and we've got nothing special, nothing non-standard here. Threats for the arrival, a little bit of terrain in the area. Weather is not going to be a threat, that's perfect, so let's change over to the terrain display on my side as well. Do you have any questions? Nope, good. So, light signs, and that's that. So, gate number 10 might quickly get you into the loop for that one as well. So vacating Fox, taxi Papa, and then southbound over here.
Descend altitude 3000 until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 9er approach. Speed below 200 knots until established.
Good, Lazam, descend 3000, speed below 200, cleared, RNAV approach, runway 09, Emirates 378 heavy. Emirates 378, request speed 250. Let's see, with a bit of luck, we can get a little higher speed here before we start slowing down.
Emirates 378, heavy speed 250 knots approved.
250 knots approved, Emirates 378 heavy, thank you. Okay, perfect. Oh yeah, speed brakes were still out, let's do those. See, that's why I got those warnings. Pretty decent stuff. Alright. Emirates 378, please confirm the QNH. We need to ask this as we're about to fly non-precision approach, so better get it out of the way right now. 1006, Emirates 378, thank you. Good. Good thing we asked, otherwise we would have been like 30 feet too high. Okay, 1006 is cross-check, passing 7,240 now. Good. Approach checklist. Altimeters, QNH 1006. Approach checklist complete. Hold. Alright, cool. We're cleared for the approach. 3000 at Alizam, later on 1700. And, well, since we're cleared, we can basically put in the 1700 already. Here we go. And 1700 are checked. So this is one of those approaches where you are flying a little bit of a strange profile because it is still a continuous descent. Let me bring out that chart. it's still a continuous descent from Lasam to the final approach fix, and only thereafter we intercept the 3-degree profile. So Lasam is 12 miles out, maximum 200, and we most definitely want to be sure that we are no faster than 200 over Lasam. So like 5 miles before it, I'm going to use full speed brakes here, since the 777 does not automatically reduce to final approach speed when on a continuous path descent. So that's a little bit of a thing. Alright. So, I think we've now talked about everything that we need to know for the approach, so let's go ahead and make it a fun one. After all, we don't fly non-precision approaches with wide-body jets every day. Okay, so it actually starts reducing. Well, let's monitor it. Let's see what's going to happen. But that doesn't look too shabby. 5 miles to Lasam. Still gotta lose quite a bit of speed, so I'll tell you what, let's help it a bit. Something like that should definitely do the trick. Flaps 1. Speed checked. Flaps 1. Nope, I'm not going to add any thrust. And flaps 5. Speed checked. Flaps 5. Something that is always worth knowing is the 777 doesn't protect you for going below the maneuvering speed of your current flap setting.
378, contact Phuket Tower on 118.11 established.
118.11 established, Emirates 378, bye-bye. I'm going to call him right now, then we got that out of the way. Phuket Tower, Emirates 378 Heavy, established runway 09. Okay, so speed intervent and 185.
Heavy, Phuket Tower, wind 080 at 4, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Runway 9er, clear to land, Emirates 378 Heavy. Okay, lovely, so we are clear to land, then let's set that runway track 085.
378 Heavy, cleared to land.
There you set that. Alright. So I think I can see the runway down there, but no puppies in sight just yet. Let's get a little bit closer. So 1700 at the final approach fix, that's looking good. Speed is nicely under control over here. About 10 miles out. Doing 200 knots, that's okay. But let's already go flaps 15 to give it a little bit more drag. He seems a little nervous over there as well. Or is she trying the stick shaker? Alright, this definitely helps. So, we don't need to set the minimum, we can go for the missed approach altitude straight away, yeah?
2500.
Checked, gear down, flaps 20. Approaching glide path. Go around altitude set. And flaps 30.
Red Cap 833, contact departure, safety.
Gear of +5 set. Okay, FAF 1700, no flags. Landing checklist? Landing checklist complete. Okay, so lights on, clear to land, and there's the runway. I can even see the poppy. Beautiful. Then let's have some fun. Flight directors off.
Minari 759er holding short of 09er, ready for departure.
Minari 759er, wind 080 at 4, runway 09er, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for
Okay,
takeoff,
one guy
09er,
taking off
Minari
before we are
759er.
landing. Checked. And the guy seems to be lining up right now.
Minimums.
Continue. So 145 knots, that means we need 800 feet a minute here. So please be so kind to either vacate the runway or start your takeoff roll down there. We are clear to land, huh? You said that. Today doesn't seem to be the day of ATC add-ons. Let's disregard that guy, shall we? A very short final, you can't disregard those
100.
puppies.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Here we are. Speed brakes up, thrust goes normal. And we got 80%. 100 knots, manual brakes. 60 knots. And here we are. Welcome to Phuket. That was an interesting one. There were really quite a couple of thermals trying to press us upwards on the short final.
378, contact ground on 121.9er.
121.9er, Emirates 378.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Phuket. Thank you for flying with Emirates.
Emirates
Please remain
378,
seated
I am
until we reach
seriously,
our
and don't call me
final
Shirley.
position.
Whatever.
Phuket is known
Hong
as
Kong
the
Shuttle 761 holding short of 09er, ready for departure.
vibrant nightlife. In the name of Captain
Hong Kong Shuttle 761, wind 080 at
the
4.
entire crew, we bid you farewell. The local time here is 11:31 a.m. If you have a connecting flight, please take note of the following. Flight EK 455 to Bangkok, departing at 1:15 p.m. from Gate D. Thank you.
Phuket ground, Emirates 378, request taxi to the gate.
Emirates 378, taxi to International Terminal Gate 10 via Papa, Tango 2.
Gate 10 via Papa and Tango 2, Emirates 378 Heavy. Alrighty, so that's it. Taxi in is as expected, gate number 10, so let's just bring up the parking stand coordinates here. So Tango 2 is the first one and gate 10 is right over here where the taxiways are crossing. Alright, easy going. So then, we've basically got 3 minutes already. Let's shut down engine number 2. Engine shut down right, that is intentional. Very nice. So for some reason, she doesn't seem to like going straight today. Not 100% sure why that is. Must have been my previous landing, bending that airplane a little bit, even though this one wasn't too bad. Now, since I know that you guys are about to ask, Phuket is Lovely scenery created by Siam Flight. And yes, that is the, I don't know how many of Phuket scenery that I'm trying, but this one seems to be the best out of them all. Really gotta say, crisp textures over here, especially on the terminal, and overall a very nice compromise, and in my opinion an airport add-on that does this fantastic airport justice. Okay, so after the Air Asias we gotta go to the left. So that's Tango 2. So we're looking for gate number 10. Let's get GSX to offer us some services there as well. Gate 10, heavy, no follow me needed. Handling by Pattaya Aviation, that's fine. I think we're gonna be to the left of that 777 there. Here's number 8. Yeah, just left of that other 777. So, lights off, and number 10. Hey, why am I not turning? Ah, I don't know what it's doing, I can't turn. Hello, tiller is full left. So, can we turn away from that other guy? Yeah. It will fit. Not nice, but it fits. Hello, will you please go left? It's a stupid thing! What is it doing? There's something blocked with the ground steering. Note to myself, no more single engine taxiing in Sim Update 4 beta. And stop. Alright, so APU running, shut down. Cabin crew, all doors in park. Alrighty, so the engines are coming down. Flight director is off, and we're going below 20%. So, let's give ourselves some ground power unit over here. So, set shocks, ground power request, air conditioning request. And shutdown checklist, please. So, park and brake, and we can release this now. So, it's released, shutdown checklist complete. Alright, fantastic. Well, with that, welcome to Phuket. Hope you guys enjoyed the flight as much as I did. Let's do a little bit of post-flight stuff now. So recall, those are noted. This is good. Oil quantity is good. Then let's see. We have used 46.1 tons of fuel, and we were supposed to use 45.2. Actually used like a ton more fuel, but 8.9 on shutdown, absolutely fine. And well, with that I am happy. So thank you everyone for flying along. Hope you guys have enjoyed the flight as much as I did. I surely had a blast at this once again. Now it's up to you though. Leave your feedback in the comments underneath the video. I'm really looking forward to it. Let me know what you think about today's flight, and let me know how you like the Boris sounds. That's going to be it from my side. Thank you very much for watching. If you're interested in the Boris sounds, check out the link to them on the OpX shop in the comments underneath the video. As always, like, comment and subscribe, and I'm looking forward to see you all again on the next one.